everybody. This is Julie from Willow Bird Baking, and this is Willow Bird Baking Challenge. And we're right now in episode number 2. We had a great challenge last week, and we'll talk about that in a second. But we're here with Kelly and Trudy. And first thing I want to do is just remind you what Willow Bird Baking Challenge is. Willow Bird Baking Challenge is a challenge program where you get a new challenge each week for the kitchen, and not like those challenges where you just get a recipe that you have to bake. In Willow Bird Baking Challenge, you get a recipe that you have to innovate in the kitchen. And so I'm going to introduce Kelly first, and because she's second on my little screen. And Kelly, remind us where you're from, and then I want to know your most challenging moment in the kitchen.
Okay, I'm from Jamaica, but right now I live in Miami, and my most challenging moment was baking sourdough bread. Beginning from getting my yeast to actually grow, and then actually my first loaf was a complete flop. So that was the most challenging moment right there. It was flat, it wasn't rising. Yeah, that was hell. So that's it.
That's a hard one, man. That's when I would have cried and thrown in the towel. I shouldn't say that, though. I'm supposed to be encouraged. I mean, that's when I would have started over and worked hard to make it work.
I spent 2 weeks trying to grow that yeast. I could not start over.
Oh, man, girl. Yeah. Trudy, what about you? Tell us where you're from and your most challenging moment.
Okay, I'm from Jamaica also, and I'm currently living in Venezuela. For me, oh my, I've had so many challenging moments in the kitchen, and it's so funny how, you make it for yourself, comes out awesome. And when you try to make it for somebody else or for an event, fail. And I think my most challenging moment would have to be last year when I was trying to make a birthday cake for my boyfriend. Man, oh man, I think I should have started like a week in advance, because everything went wrong. It was typical Murphy's Law, and it was a cheesecake. I assembled the cheesecake pan, and for some strange reason, the whole thing started leaking in the oven. So I thought, okay, I need a new cheesecake pan. Went out to the store, got a new one, started again. Same thing happened again, but it turned out I hadn't set it up right, and everything was just going wrong. But I had to do it because it was a birthday cake, so I had to start over many times.
Oh my gosh! And cheesecake is so there's so many steps, like chilling and everything, so it takes so long. So when it flops, you're just like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I'm Julie, and I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, and my most challenging moment in the kitchen was the vodka pie crust. And if you read Willow Bird Baking, you may know about the infamous vodka pie crust that I literally very nearly threw off my balcony at the time. It's America's Test Kitchen recipe. Love America's Test Kitchen. And so I was sure I would love their amazing vodka pie crust, but it was the stickiest dough I have ever worked with. It ended up tearing all over my rolling pin. It felt like I just kept dumping flour on it, and it was supposed to come out with these cute little holes all in it, and it ended up looking like some plastic surgery gone wrong, like all over the top of my pie. So I am just proud of myself for that pie coming out of the oven instead of ending up in the woods behind my apartment. I'm serious. Because that could have happened. Okay, so now that we've psyched ourselves out, we're remembering all of our challenges, I'll remind you, last week our challenge number 1 was to innovate cinnamon rolls, and I have been blown away, y'all, by awesome cinnamon roll combinations. You guys are basically geniuses. Like, I didn't expect, the Cuban ham rolls. Those were really awesome. lemon raspberry was a popular combination, and man, I was loving that one. I'm totally making that. There were some orange cranberry cardamom rolls that I think I would kill someone for. Just amazing, and I can't even. The dill honey ricotta rolls.
Yes, I
What?
remember
Like,
that.
who even thinks of that? You know what I mean? So smart. Trudy has some pineapple ginger rolls in the oven, and I know Kelly is gonna show us some plantain bacon rolls. Hopefully tomorrow. Are they in your oven, Kelly, or where are they now?
Oh, they are done. I think I sent it to you. I also sent you the guava and white chocolate cream cheese ones.
Ooh, girl, I need to check my email because I'm excited about that. And it's so funny. I was just telling Kelly, or no, I was just telling Trudy that I haven't even started on my own challenge. So somebody is going to be innovating cinnamon rolls tonight. But right now it's time for challenge number 2. So can I get a drum roll, please? All right, y'all. Challenge number 2 is to innovate the cream cheese breakfast braid. So, if you thought yeast was hard, which I know these girls didn't, they're totally cool with it. But if you did, this is going to be a welcome break for you because this is another one of those doughs that I love. It uses cream cheese in it, and it's just a joy to work with. And it ends up producing a product that looks really fancy, and I'm going to show you some pictures here. So I'll do a little screen share. It ends up producing this gorgeous braid. There we go. Can you guys see that braid?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So this one
Huh.
that I'm sharing is a blueberry braid, and it was so easy to make. It looks really pretty and fancy, but it's very simple, and it's really elegant too, so you could serve it at a brunch or things like that. And this one's very simple because it's filled with just jam. The next one I'll show you is one step up. So this one's filled with jam and a cream cheese mixture. So if you've ever had those really yummy cream cheese pastries, this one kind of mimics that. And so that's just another option of filling. And then the last one kind of fits in with our fall as it is now in the northern hemisphere. And you can see it has nice pumpkin and brown sugar streusel and pecans. So I really went with that rich, indulgent fall theme on this one. But to be honest, I've always intended to innovate these breakfast braids a little more because they're so easy to make. And so I wanted to ask you guys if you had any more ideas for different ways to fill and glaze this beautiful cream cheese dough. What do you guys think?
Oh, this is hard. I'm throwing that to Trudy. Because the funny thing is, intended to use that very dough to make, I told Trudy this before, to make our Jamaican plantain tarts. So I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do plantains. I have to think of something else.
It sounds yummy to me. Well, you know what I was thinking is I've never tried a savory version of the braid.
That's
that
what I
what
was thinking, something savory, but I have no clue what that something is.
The only thing I could think of so far, I mean, of course we have to brainstorm about this. The only thing I could think of is one time I made these fig, goat cheese, and rosemary like puff pastry tarts, and I was just thinking, I wonder if, just fig preserves and some rosemary and goat cheese would be really good in that cream cheese dough. So that's one idea, but I'm sure there are tons.
I saw mint jelly in the supermarket today. I may have to go back for mint jelly.
That's a good idea. I've never tried mint jelly, but it sounds good.
Neither have I.
I want to let like a pepper jelly, like red pepper jelly and
Right.
stuff. I wonder what that would be like with maybe some sharp cheddar and maybe some tomato slices in there. That sounds kind of good to me. Hmm. Pesto. Oh, y'all.
Oh,
Someone should do one of these with pesto. Hmm.
Yeah, that would be good too.
Yeah. So here's the deal with this new braid challenge. I'm going to give you the dough recipe, and inside the dough recipe, there's vanilla and almond extract, and those are the things that you can really take out or adjust if you're going to do like a savory version of the braid. But other than that, the freedom is totally yours. You can innovate this braid by doing all different glazes and toppings and all different fillings inside. You can include the cream cheese filling. You can remove it. You could do a different fruit filling. I would love to see a chocolate one. I'm just saying. Somebody do that for me, please. Nutella. Can someone put some Nutella in that thing? So get to it, get to work, and then as soon as your braid is ready, snap a photo and send it along to Julie at willowbirdbaking.com. And next weekend on Saturday is when I'll be posting your beautiful results. And don't forget to look out tomorrow for the results of the cinnamon roll challenge that everybody's been working so hard on. Thank you, Trudy and Kelly, for your time
Thank you, Julie. It was nice joining you.
and for sharing all your embarrassing stories. And everybody out there, have a great night and happy baking. Good night, everybody.
night.
Good night.